Severe MMA, we're alongside Leeroy Barnes. September 10th, not too far away. Cage Warriors, Liverpool. You got Victor Cheng.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Good, yeah. Eventually I got Victor Cheng after numerous opponents and pullouts. I didn't really want to fight somebody international straight away. I wanted to fight a really good UK guy and make a noise in the UK, but there was none to fight, none ranked. So
there must be guys that
well, I asked for people. Cage Warriors said to me, he said, right, September the 10th, you're on. Who do you want to fight? Because I tried to get on the London card and fight that Modescus, whatever his name is, on 6 days' notice, but he wouldn't take that. He ended up getting sparked by some kid from Ireland anyway that he hadn't picked. So, and then he said, who do you want? I said, well, I want someone at the top 10. He said, everyone signed somebody, nobody's available. They sent me the top 10. He said, have a look. So I had a look. Luke Barnett was at number 2 and he's not signed to anyone because he was at BCMA last month. So I said, get me Luke Barnett. So like, Luke Barnett won't fight, I want too much money. So I was like, well, try. So they tried. It was going on for like a week. Came back in the end, said didn't have enough time to prepare. I said, at the time it was like 6 weeks. I said, listen, it's 6 weeks. Put it in the contract. Tell him if he can beat me, he can have 100% of my purse. And they're like, oh, he's not going to do it, he's not going to do it. I've got nothing against Luke Barnett. Like, I was invited to his wedding. The guy's a cool guy, but he's number 2. So that was the highest guy I could fight. That's who I wanted to fight. But in my opinion, if you're going to call yourself the European gangster, you've got to back it. You've got to fight whoever. You know what I mean? He's not a gangster. I'm a real gangster, mate. Do you know what I mean? I heard he got paid 25 grand for his last fight on Venator for the championship. I've never got close to getting 25 grand without looking at 15 years. You know what I mean? He's called himself the European gangster.
But you got an opponent in the end. You got
Well, there was a couple of other UK guys we spoke to. They didn't have enough time to prepare either. They offered me a lower level UK guy on the undercard. I said no. I said I don't want a low level guy. If I'm on Cage Warriors, I want to fight a good guy. I've wanted a good guy for a while. So they offered me this guy on the undercard whose name keeps coming up. I said no because he's pointless and I didn't want to be on the undercard. So that got thrown out. That was Des Parker. No point in fighting him. He got beat off Sean Lomas. Might as well fight Sean Lomas on Cage Warriors. So, and I don't even know where he's training because his gym closed down. After he fought Sean Lomas, everyone stopped going to his gym because he was like the top brown belt. He got armbarred, so, you know. But apparently it's all sorted now. It's reopened apparently. They've just not told Des about it, so. Anyway, then we got another really good European, but he accepted and then had family issues. That's, you know, perfectly acceptable with the issues that were going on. And then finally we got Victor Cheng, so yeah.
It's been a little while since he's been in the cage, but he's a name that guys should know.
Yeah, if you're an MMA fan, then you'll know who he is. You know, the like sort of Bama audience and the, you know, casual audience might not know him, but because he's boring really. He's not a fan favorite. He's good at everything, but he's not a fan favorite. Like, I googled him to find some stuff and it just came up in capital letters Y with a question mark, so I was like
what does he bring, you know, what does he bring to the table? Are you worried that this could be just a guy who wants to bury his head in your chest and lay and pray 15 minutes away?
No, he won't take me down. He's not strong enough or big enough. He's that's what he's going to want to do. He's got a good stand-up, but it's tip-tappy. He's got no power. He's going to want to take me down. He's a black belt. He'll underestimate me massively in the fight in general, not just my ground game. And you know, I'll deal with him on the floor. I train with people that have trained with him and have worked with him, and he'll underestimate my ground game.
You've said for the last few fights you want somebody who's going to stand, you can show off your stand-up. Is this the opportunity you've been waiting for the last sort of 12
well,
months?
I'll do whatever I want, to be honest. Like, he's going to start standing, and if he's trying to take me down, it's not going to happen. If I get a takedown, I end up on top, I'll take it. Like, if I start hitting him from top position, it's done. So, you
know, one of the things you always bring with you is the noise. You know, there's a crowd that comes with you. You know, I ask you this every time, you laugh it off. Is there any pressure? You know, back on Cage Warriors, main card, gonna be in Liverpool. It's not too far from.
If anything, I'm creating the pressure myself. To be honest, yeah, I'm like, you know, I'm all over social media. I'm promoting it. You know, I want people to watch this fight. Because the last couple of fights, you know, I've not had the opponents to showcase what I want to showcase people. This has been like nearly 2 years in the making for me. I want everyone to see what I've been doing. So, yeah.
Is this you going to announce yourself? Are you going to start looking for, you know, for Jack Marshman too, perhaps?
Well, I did sort of ask for Jack Marshman, but he was because he said, "Who do you want to fight?" Like anyone. I said, well, "Marshman, I want the belt." But they were like, you know, he's already sort of like agreed somebody for the title defense, blah blah. So you know, whatever. If, you know, it was a long shot trying to go straight in there and
is it the case
anyway.
you're on the hunt for it though?
Yeah. You know, I mean, mate, if I beat Cheng after nobody in the UK would fight me, I deserve a shot at that belt. End of. And I will beat Cheng. I'll beat him within 2 rounds. I'll beat him before the 3rd round. So.
Big audience. You got Fight Pass, BT Sport, and again on the main card. That means lots of eyes on Leeroy. For those people that, you know, those casual MMA fans that may not have watched the Bamas and stuff, but BT Sport. What do you got to say to them? What have they got to look forward to?
Mate, they're just gonna see everything that I bring. They're gonna see some good stuff though. They're gonna see a different me because everything that I'm doing is different now. I'm gonna fight the way I train, and I'm confident. So it's gonna be good fun. People are gonna get to see some good stuff. Like tonight at Tanko in a minute when I'm done with you, because you're boring. I'm gonna go in there and watch some good fights on Tanko.
Well, Leeroy, it's always a pleasure catching up with you. Before I let you go, you got you know, a message for Victor. Is it a bad time to be coming back to the cage?
Whatever he's been doing, mate, for the last 18 months, he's not been doing enough because it is a bad time. You know, he's going to underestimate me. I know he is. So, you know, and at the end of the day, like Englishmen, Scottishmen, Irishmen, Swedishmen, like they can all get it in the end. It doesn't make any difference to me. If nobody from the UK wants it, he can have it. We'll bring someone in. It's fine. Leeroy,
it's always a pleasure catching up with you. We wish you the best of luck September 10th, the Echo Arena. Victor Cheng, anything you want to say before we let you go?
No, just thank you to all my sponsors. I mean, thank you to Tanko for having me down tonight, supporter Andre Winner and Brendan Luffnan, and thanks to Severe and May for talking to me.
Always a pleasure, Leeroy. We look forward to seeing you in a few weeks' time.
Yeah.